Ghanaians, especially women and children under 5, are encouraged to add the orange flesh sweet potatoes to their staple food due to its nutritional value. The crop is effective in fighting vitamin A deficiency. The former UN Secretary General, Mr. Kofi Annan, has urged farmers, especially the youth, to venture into the cultivation of the crop as their source of income and derive its health benefits as well.
There are about 12 varieties of sweet potatoes in Ghana. According to nutritionists, the nutritional value of all the varieties available is high. The orange flesh sweet potato is one of their popular varieties. It contains beta-carotene, which is converted into vitamin A, a daily nutritional requirement. The former UN Secretary General, Mr. Kofi Annan, and his wife are working together with the International Potato Center and women in agri development of the Ministry of Agriculture to promote the cultivation and consumption of orange flesh sweet potato, especially among pregnant women and children under 5 years. On a visit to the central region, Mr. Kofi Annan and his wife interacted with vendors of potato along the Mori-Cape Coast Highway to find out how people are buying the crop and challenges they encounter. About 15 different orange flesh potato cuisines were displayed at an exhibition at Elmina. Some of the exhibitors spoke to GBC 24. First, Emmanuel Amponsa and Eunice Rakiatu.
The sweet-fleshed potato is perishable, so I prefer converting it into chips and other powdered products.
And so my powder for every porridge crowd between the beer gum, the beer between the beer gum, and my mamma fra and I pay 42.
The potato is orange fresh sweet potato that we blend with milk to form the yogurt. It is very rich in calcium because of the milk component in it, and also vitamins because of the sweet potato in it. We have an intention of converting this one also into sachet so that the calcium, the vitamins in it, even the least privileged can also have a taste and enjoy the nutrients in it.
The regional officer in charge of women in agriculture development of the Ministry of Agriculture, Madam Esther Okwa Akumenin, threw more light on the orange flesh potato and its benefits.
It's good for women and children, particularly, because it's very nutritious. It contains vitamin A. That is very good for their growth, their health, their sight, and everything. But unfortunately, most mothers and their children, they lack it because of the old folks say that sweet potato doesn't contain anything. And in fact, even if when men consume sweet potato, they will not perform. It's true. They will not perform. And that even the Ashantis say that it is fantasy because we like sweet things. That's why we eat sweet potato. I see. But fortunately, this time it's everywhere. Even in the north, they are growing and they are utilizing it.
At Tropical Starch Company at the Ebura Dunkwa and a bakery at Mankesim, cassava and sweet potato are processed into starch. Mr. Annan promised to support farmers to improve technologies for farming.
We've been quite impressed with the energy and the enthusiasm for the product. We had a very useful meeting last night with a range of stakeholders, and they were all very enthusiastic about their work. They are being very creative and coming up with lots of products, which I think with a bit of help could be moved up to the next stage.
A deputy programs leader and nutritionist from the International Potato Center, Mr. Robert Akatia Ama, explained how important it is for women and children to consume the orange flesh sweet potato.
One of the contributions of this crop that is being introduced in the country is to help fight micronutrient malnutrition, more specifically vitamin A deficiency. Consumption of 125 grams of sweet potato is enough to meet your daily requirements for vitamin A. So our primary target groups in most of our programs are pregnant women, lactating women, and children under 5. It doesn't mean that men are also excluded from it. But because these groups are what we call vulnerable groups, they become our main target for intervention across the health spectrum.